Laugh out loud, love a lot, and shop for what makes you happy.
Hey guys, Mandy here with Laugh Love Shop, and today is Fashion Friday. For today's video, we have another episode of the best dress for your body type, and today's model is Brooke. She is my sister also. I have a lot of sisters with a lot of different body types, so it kind of works out. Now, Brooke, you are how tall?
Not quite 5'10".
And you said your weight is 130?
130, 135.
Something like that. And Brooke is pretty much an hourglass, so she's a very tall hourglass. So it'll be really a fun adventure. We are back at Ross. Well, it's a different Ross, but you know, if you're looking for dresses at good prices, Ross is a really good place to go. So here we are. All right, guys, let's break down these dresses. It's always difficult to know where to start with these pictures, but I'm going to start with this dress because I think it most clearly identifies the issues of being an hourglass. So when you're an hourglass, your body is well balanced, both top and bottom. So it's actually the goal not to create volume in either place, or to create equal volume in both places. And I think this sleeveless dress kind of shows you what it looks like when it's not balanced. So here we have a sleeveless A-line dress. It's adding more volume on the bottom, but no volume on the top. And I think that's really making Brooke look out of balance. Now let's look at this dress. I don't like this dress at all on Brooke, but let's talk about it. It's adding more volume on top and no volume on the bottom. I really think that for her tall hourglass shape, this length of a dress is not good. Anything between the knee and the ankle, sort of mid-calf, is not the best look on her. It creates a longer bottom, which narrows down her hip line, and especially with these sleeves, these broad sleeves, it's totally throwing her body off balance. For dress number 3, I don't mind Brooke in a turtleneck. I think she's got the neckline for it. She doesn't have a huge bust that's being thrown out of proportion, and I like the length of the skirt on her. I think anything sort of at the top of the knee or higher, or at the ankle to the floor, is a really good length for her. What I don't love about this dress, number 1, is that the sleeves hit her in a kind of weird place, and they're making her look top heavy. So in the next picture, what I did was I just cuffed up the sleeves so that they were more of a cap sleeve, and already I feel like that's so much better. Dress number 4 I think is pretty good on her. The sleeves are making her top half look a little bit broader than it is, but it has a fitted skirt, and fitted skirts are going to accentuate your bottom half. So even though it's not necessarily adding volume, it visually is adding volume because it's accentuating your lower half. So she definitely looks like an hourglass here. My biggest thing is I don't think this neckline is the best for her. I think if it came down just a little bit more, it would have been perfect. All right, I chose this dress not because I love the dress, but because I wanted to show you the different necklines. First, let's talk about the length of the skirt. Again, not my favorite. Anything covering up her knees, unless it goes to her ankle or to the floor, it's just not great on her. And the off-the-shoulder neckline, I feel like is adding more volume to her top half, which wouldn't be bad, except that there's no accentuating of the hips on the bottom half to balance that out. And again, the length of the skirt is making her hips look narrower. So it's really not my favorite. Next, I wanted to show you guys a sleeveless look on her, and this is really not good. This whole dress was really a hot mess, but especially the extra flap, adding that more volume to her chest. If Brooke didn't already have a bigger chest, this would be more flattering on her, but I had her pull it tight just so I could show you what a regular strapless dress would look like, and I feel like it's a really good look for her. And now I don't mind the length of the dress so much because we don't have the top half having a whole ton of volume, so everything is just so much more narrower. Next, let's talk about this hoodie dress, which I think looked so good on her. So good. I love the length of it on her. The neckline is great. Long fitted sleeves really work for her because you can actually see that gap between her arm and her waist, which I think really helps accentuate her hourglass figure. Dress number 7 is another great one on her. Again, we have those fitted sleeves, we have a scoop neckline, but we also have that sweetheart neckline, which is really fantastic for an hourglass shape. The length of the dress visually works well for her. However, because she's so tall, she's 5'10", guys, because she's so tall, it's more like a tunic length, so that's not really practical for her. I think a couple inches longer would have been really great. Dress number 8, we were actually able to find a dress that went all the way to the floor, which is kind of a miracle for her. And look, there's even extra room on the bottom. She could wear heels. So this is what I'm saying about the full length. Full length is great, or above the knee. Anything in between, it throws off the balance of her body. Now, if this dress was an off-the-shoulder dress, it would change the way her shape looks. It would make her look more like a T-shape or an inverted triangle. But it's perfect just the way it is. I love the neckline, I love the sleeveless, and I love the length. And here's our last dress, and I love this dress, and let me tell you why. Because Brooke has a balanced body type, we need that balance in order to make her look balanced. So for this dress, yes, we're adding volume because we have a voluminous sleeve, but we're also balancing that out with the fitted bottom accentuating pencil skirt. I think the only thing that could have made this dress better is if she had a belt with some kind of metal hardware for the belt buckle to draw our eye back into that center point, and that would really accentuate her hourglass shape. I love this dress. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Leave your thoughts and comments and tips for your hourglass shape in the comments section down below, and I will talk to you next time. Bye!
New videos every Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. In the meantime, check these out and follow me across social media.